Hi, I'm Ariana Katana.
Hi, I'm Audrey.
And welcome to eGirls Anonymous.
Where we're eGirls and you're a wizard, Anna. I'm a what?
Chia.
I used to have chia pets.
Oh, really? I've never had one.
No, my dad and I used to have them. We had a Scooby-Doo one. Fun fact, if you've seen Wayne's World, I actually thought that chia pets weren't something that existed. It was just in Wayne's World. And then we got one. And I was like, this is the coolest fucking thing. We have like a Wayne's World thing. And then they exist.
That's fantastic. I love that. I have an embarrassing confession.
Okay.
I haven't seen Wayne's World. This is going to take her a while to process. Just give her a sec.
I thought you hadn't seen Bill and Ted. You haven't seen Wayne's World as well?
I have seen neither.
But
I know the epic scenes, so it's not like I haven't seen any of it because I've seen some scenes, like the car.
The Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah.
Ow, that kind of hurt my neck.
Dawn's going to be very disappointed, but at least Joe has shown.
Don't tell Dawn. This is why we do this when he's not here.
But at least Joe has shown you and Aubrey that scene. Because I remember talking to Aubrey about it, and she's just like, I haven't seen it all, but my dad's showed me that part. And I was like,
well, here's the deal. He was disappointed in us too. And my dear parents spent most of my childhood introducing me into most of the important movies and nerds and stuff. Mm-hmm. So by the time Aubrey got around, a lot of stuff was forgotten. Like she didn't see The Sound of Music till she was middle school, high school. This is the part where Audrey, are you going to say you haven't seen The Sound of Music?
No, but we've also talked about this.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, you're just like, have you not seen it? And I was like, because they haven't.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, but I'm thinking more like classics for my family. If that makes more sense, because it's like movies that are really we talk about all the time.
Yeah, the thing is, my mom's not good at sitting through a movie. She gets up and walks away, and then she'll come back and be like, "What happened?" It's like, well, if you had stayed, then. But so my dad and I used to watch Batman and Robin all the time, and anything Scooby-Doo, Wayne's World, Austin Powers, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Austin Powers is how I knew what flipping someone the bird was.
Oh, good educational stuff.
The bird.
The bird. The duck.
And then I did it to my mom's mom. When I was in early childhood. I know. She deserved it.
Oh, I know. I feel like you've told me that before.
Mm-hmm. My dad even stands behind me saying she deserves it. She deserved it. But I don't know how old I was. I was maybe like 5. Mm-hmm. And she was staying with us for some reason. It's like, but the reasons that were her family.
She was staying with us because,
like for she's related. Some reason, like almost like she wanted to visit her family or something weird.
Why
like
is
that.
she here?
I don't know, man.
Why is she here?
I don't know.
Make her go away.
I love you, and I miss you.
Pretty much when she would be here, it was kind of like.
You look around. Oh, shit.
And
here she comes.
Here she comes again.
I don't have the button, but come.
But she did something to piss me off, and she happened to be staying in my room because I was the youngest child. Mm-hmm. I am the youngest child. And she and I got into some disagreement. And I went into my room and she came into my room later and I was like, why are you in here? And she's like, well, I'm sleeping in here. And I just go, oops, I didn't censor myself.
I just go, whoops. Okay. I know. I'm just imagining if that's what actually happened at the moment, is you just like being a slick little like bratty child, you just do it and then you go, whoops, I didn't censor myself.
No,
sorry, Grandma, you weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah, I flipped my noni off. And all I know is that my dad says she deserved it. So
you're like, all right.
He's like, I mean, we could be mad at you, but you used it in the right way. So shouldn't we just be proud?
Oh, I love
That's
Dawn.
when we knew you'd be at school, sweetie.
Freaking love Dawn.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the duck. Suave.
Oh, wrong animal.
Yeah.
My little sister Grace used to do that when we were younger to little sister picking on big sister kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Drove me up the wall. She would just like get really close.
And blow in your ear, maybe?
There it is. Oh.
No. You have a noise canceling headphones, so I don't feel bad. She would do this. Turn away. With a grin on her face, mind you.
That sounds like Grace, yeah.
Yeah. So, oh God. Grace, if you're watching this, I love you dearly.
I could never imagine Audrey doing anything like that, but you say Grace, and I'm like,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that sounds, yeah.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Just the little sister sliding up. But she would try and do it really loud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll stop. Because I know how much people love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, yeah, you betcha.
Oh, look, pig's eating.
Oh, my gosh. What a shock.
What a chunky baby. Pika. I have I wouldn't say she's morbidly yet.
No.
A chonky kitty cat. Really long story, but she picked me. Basically, saved her little butt when she was sort of astray. I think someone kicked her out. I think they were not patient, excuse me, with her sweet little pigness. Mm-hmm. And I think they dumped her. So anyway, I got saddled with her. I wasn't going to keep her because I didn't want another cat, but lo and behold, how it always works when you take an animal into your home and you're like, I'm not going to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
You keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as with most pets that have been stray at one point or another.
So lonely.
Oh. Oh, pig.
Sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. Lonely and sad. I got no friends, but that's okay.
She has friends.
I got, hands. Hands and no friends. Hands and no friends. That's the life for me.
Oh. Pig has friends. People like Pig.
People
She's
love
endearing.
Pig. It's been a while since you've put a Pig Sure of the Week up.
You're right, it has. Mm-hmm. I haven't had a chance to photograph, but I'll work on it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Pig is eating. She eats a lot. We free feed because there's 4 cats in this house, and otherwise none of them would get any food. But yeah, so Pig, bless her little heart, is just munching away. Per usual, she's just a munch. She's not. Oh,
She's looking.
she's looking. All right, she's taking a break from the munch.
It happens. You gotta take a breather.
Yeah,
You gotta take a breather.
she's like a hobbit. She has like 7 meals a day.
Sounds great.
It's normal.
They say that you're supposed to have like little meals scattered throughout the day.
Yeah.
Not quite like a hobbit because their meals aren't little, even though they are. But scattered throughout the day.
Breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, luncheon. afternoon tea, supper, dinner. Boom, baby.
Oh, God!
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, the wall sphincters!
No, not that one. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Got there
That
eventually.
was definitely more of
I got there eventually.
You did. You did. Mm-hmm.
It's like a cocoon that just turned into a butterfly. The cocoon part was the fucking up the soundboard.
You knocked off Sven.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Sven. I'm sorry, Sven.
It's a tragedy.
Svenjamin. That's
I
not
like
his
that.
name.
No, but I like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Svenjamin.
Benjamin.
The
Reindeer?
I'm just trying to think of where the rhymes with Svenjamin.
Benjamin?
No, because I can't say Svenjamin the Benjamin. Benjamin's not a noun. It's a proper noun. It's a name.
I like that you get defensive on that as if I should know exactly what you're going.
No.
Oh, I apologize profusely at my lack thereof not knowing where that was supposed to go.
You don't read my mind, Audrey, all the goddamn day? What the fuck? What kind of roommate are you?
Okay, if we're talking about rhyming, you should have said all the time.
What?
You don't read my mind all the time?
Okay. I actually don't think time and mind technically rhyme. Technically. Because time is M-E and...
But you know what, like in
What
rapper...
was the other word? Mind. Mind is D-N-D.
Well, you know I have a problem with, like...
Words? Grammar?
Both of those. But the fact that I will, like, add a D or, like, take out a D in a word, to be fair.
Care to venture an example, Audrey, of that? That interesting problem you have that I've never heard of before whatsoever. Do you happen to have an example on hand ready to share?
As a matter of fact, so I need a little bit of a support right now. I
This is a big share. This is a big share.
This is a big one for me, you guys.
It's okay. Hey. I'm here for you. Thank you. I'm here for you.
Okay. I can do this. Okay. So, for a while,
How long of a while, Audrey? How long? If you care to share.
Well, I'll tell the story first, and then
You'll just sprinkle that in there.
So I happen to have my biological aunt on my mother's side happens to be lesbian. And
Come again?
lesbian.
Yep. Okay.
And I had a friend in high school who also happened to be lesbian, which makes this
Lesbian.
yes, lesbian,
With an N.
which makes this all the more embarrassing because I was talking to them about something and I don't remember what it is anymore because this was a few years ago. But I said something like, oh, yeah, like my aunt is lesbian. And they're like, what?
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
My aunt's a lesbian.
I'm sorry. Could you one more time?
Lesbian. Duh. And my friends kind of like look at me and they're like, I'm sorry. Do you think the word lesbian has a D in it? And I don't reply. And my friend goes, Audrey, like, lesbians don't like D. I'm like, oh my God.
I'll never forget.
This was sophomore year of high school.
Oh, God.
I had been saying lesbian with a D until my sophomore year of high school.
Oh, that's a good
and
one.
That is a good one. And this one
You
is
just
a more
wanted more D in your life.
well.
You had to add it to an entire word.
You know me, all about it.
All about the D.
Then more recently, another one I have a problem with apparently. If you aren't aware already, we stream, and I was having a grand old time. This was when just Ariana was streaming, but I was having a grand old time looking at the emotes because I like to look at the emotes. I think they're very fun. And if you don't know this about me, I love animals and reptiles. Some animals get me more excited than others. And something that ends with dragon happens to get me like very pumped. And they're
Okay, sorry. Can we never really mess?
what?
My favorite part about you telling this story is you still mess it up. You confuse yourself and then you still fuck it up, and it makes me so happy. Sorry, keep going.
Why do you think it's going on so long? Because I'm really trying hard not to.
Now, question. Do you remember which one is correct?
I do, but when I speak it, it doesn't come out correct.
I just remember you trying to tell this story this weekend. And I feel so bad because maybe people know what we're talking. I don't know. But you just kept saying the same one. It was so funny. Okay, continue. Have at it.
Well, there is a specific hype one that it's like a specific kind of lizard that its mouth is open and it's just like, and it looks very excited.
What kind of lizard, Audrey?
A Komodo dragon.
A Komodo dragon.
And I saw because when you click on an emote on Twitch, it tells you what the name of the emote is. And it is Komodo hype.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is not what you said last time you told this story. Anyway, keep going.
It is called Komodo hype. And after reading that, I comment on her stream after sending out the Komodo hype emote. I comment, I just love kimono dragons so much.
And Ariana said, what? What kind of dragon?
Kimono.
Are
Dragon.
they cold? Do they need a little jacket?
All of them are cold-blooded. That's insensitive.
I'm sorry.
And that was just a few months ago. I'm 22 years old.
Kimono dragon.
But to be fair,
Yes.
when I told my sister this story, she's like, wait, it's what? She thought it was kimono too.
Okay. And your father's like, I failed both of you.
Yeah, we've gone to the zoo so many times, field trips for fun. Granted, I am more of the animal lover than she is,
Yeah.
but she's older. So, like,
I mean, the funniest bit about it is not that you got it wrong, because it sounds like it's a pretty common mistake. What makes it really funny for her specifically is how much she loves animals and reptiles specifically. Like that is why it's like doubly painful.
I just want them to be like fancy and in their best dress.
Yeah,
and, like,
you know what?
loving themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear they were doing research on Komodo dragons?
I'm sure. Are you sure?
Yes, they were doing research on Komodo dragons. And
Are you sure that's the right one?
It is. I know it is because it's the opposite problem because that one I take away the D instead of adding a D. And I think that's what confuses me because in lesbian, I add a D. And there was something else this weekend that we found out that I add a D to. And I can't remember what it was. Or it might have been like a few weekends ago. But yeah, I know there's a lot of innuendo jokes that could be made. But
they're just lying there for the taking.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm reeling them in.
Oh. Well, go ahead.
I'm sorry, where do you also put the D?
In lesbian. I put the D in lesbian.
Delicious.
There's no D in lesbian.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were doing a research, just a single research. They were researching Komodo dragons. Yes, I said that all right. Okay, good. They were researching Komodo dragons.
No, there's no D.
No, there is.
Keep going.
They're researching Komodo dragons, and it was during sexy time, and so they made a fake female Komodo dragon and put it out like for the males, and lo and behold, they destroyed it because guess what? They are fucking Komodo dragons, no shit. What do you expect them to do as soon as they realize that it's not an actual female or like they don't understand? Like, there is no way what you build is going to keep up with nature. Like, nature always wins.
Well, and they're not that dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know because I think there was like a horde of them and they're just like, oh, why doesn't she want to fuck?
We're confused. Let's keep going.
But for example, great white sharks, when they mate, the male bites the female to like hold on.
And cats. Pig's like, shut up, I don't want to remember that.
But they like bite the female to hold on. So I'm sure Komodo dragon intercourse isn't super gentle. And I don't think your camera is going to live up to what nature lives up to.
Yeah. Did you see that sad video of the monkey?
Yeah.
That was so sad.
Yeah.
That was really depressing.
Mm-hmm.
There was these scientists, I'll tell them because you know. Well, as you know, the scientists hid a camera in a baby monkey, and one of the monkeys dropped the baby monkey because it was trying to pick it up and thought it was going to cling on. Dropped the monkey and then thought that they killed the monkey. Like, how messed up is that? Like, they're just, and then all the monkeys like gathered round the doll and was like mourning the monkey, and everyone's like, oh, it shows that they have human feelings. We're like, no shit, we've known that for years.
Yeah.
You don't need to traumatize the poor little monkeys thinking they killed a baby. Anyway.
Yeah.
Don't put cameras in the wild. I mean, just attach them to humans.
Or like a tree or something. Like, be smarter about it. And if it's a species that you know gets trauma, that like has... Sorry. You have a drinking problem?
I have a LaCroix problem.
We know that we have a
holes
LaCroix
in my
problem.
face.
Yeah. But if it's a species that... Yeah, you're good.
Okay. What?
I was just thinking it'd be really funny
if I wasn't good and you'd be lying.
Yeah. But I'm not that. You're
not mean like that.
No. But they shouldn't do that to species that we know show human level intelligence. I think they're more intelligent. But
yeah. I mean, it's weird the way they measure intelligence. Everyone knows that dolphins are smarter than humans. Goodbye and thanks for all the fish.
At least we've both seen that movie.
Yes.
So there we go.
I'm telling you, my dad did a pretty good coverage. He thought I had seen Wayne's World. Maybe he just was assuming that. Yeah, I think he assumed I had already seen that one. But because I remember when we talked about it, because then he showed us the video. He's like, you have to see this.
We definitely have it. Okay. And Cass and I want to do a Wayne's World cosplay,
Cool.
and we want you to do something from it.
I would need to watch the movie, but I trust you. I don't trust you.
Well, it'll be very funny,
Okay.
but Wayne has a crazy ex-girlfriend.
I have to be the crazy ex-girlfriend.
I mean, to be fair, when we do, what's it called?
I have to be a crazy ex-girlfriend.
I mean, she's not like that kind of crazy. You'll see. But
Not that kind of crazy. So I don't even get to be fun crazy ex-girlfriend. I have to be just
it's fun.
stupid crazy
it's
ex-girlfriend.
It's fun, and you'll see, okay?
Okay. All right. I trust you.
It's very funny, and you get to wear a neck brace. And if that doesn't sell ya, I don't know what will.
Is that supposed to be something that I want to wear?
Yeah, because it's funny.
Wow, I've always wanted to have my neck broken.
No, you don't have to have your neck broken.
No, I
to wear
know,
a
but
neck
like,
brace.
I feel like if you have a desire to wear a neck brace,
I always had a desire to be in a wheelchair or be like gurneyed.
I get the wheelchair one as a kid, but I've been in one now, so I don't have that. Have you never been in one?
I have when I went to the hospital once, but
It wasn't enough to satisfy your hunger for it.
well, it was more the fact that the hospital was enough to satisfy any remote hunger of having to do anything with like hospitals. But I mean, it was fun, but there's just the whole fact of like being able to get out of PE and stuff like that I was a really big fan of, and being doted on. Yeah, so like people would have to like wheel me around if I had like a broken foot or something like that, and
So you wish secretly you were a princess?
oh no, I don't want to be sold to a stranger.
No,
for the
not that
sake
part
of
of
unity.
not that part of princess. Princess like
And the frag?
yeah, or like My Little Pony princess. I don't know. A cutesy like gets to be carried around on a pink pillow. Princess. Don't lie, you would like someone to bow down to you.
Oh yes, but more in like the goddess form.
Close enough. Nope, not close enough. Not close enough at all.
Queen's close enough.
Queen is close enough, you're right. But I feel like queens, so to me though, that the whole like wheeled around thing doesn't happen to goddesses because they're like, fuck no, I can walk. Thanks, bitch. Versus like being carried sounds more princessy to me. Personally.
I think depending on which one.
Okay.
Because
That's fair.
when I played Hera, I mean, I didn't actually like this because like I have a bit of a fear of heights,
Ooh.
specifically being dropped from high.
Ooh.
And it was fun in the sense that I got to get carried by like up high, like by a bunch of dudes. So like I was like high above everyone.
Oh, in one of the like hold four corner.
Yeah.
things? Oh, okay. Yeah.
In itself was cool, and I didn't get dropped, but I was so afraid to because one time when we were trick-or-treating, this is when it all started.
Yeah.
I was on my dad's shoulders, and he tripped downstairs.
Oh no.
And like I don't think it was even bad, but just like the shock enough because my dad's 6'1", so he's a tall dude.
Yeah, that's.
And then like being like a heavier child later in life too. And so my theater teacher is just like, okay, so we're gonna have like these guys carry you, and I'm like, okay, like I guess fine, like I have issues, but that's okay, or like issues with like me thinking I'm too big, but that's fine. And she's like, yeah, so we're gonna make this seat, and then you're gonna go over their shoulder, and I'm like, sorry, I'm going to what?
Where am I gonna be? Are they all the same height? So it's even. I don't.
Yeah. But it was fine. There was one time where it was like a little shaky, and like I dipped at one point, and I'm just like, there is a stage and people watching me. Face must stay sane, and I cannot grip myself until I bleed and scream. Off stage. Exit stage left.
Exit stage left. Get down. You idiots!
Oh my God.
Almost
Speaking of
killed me.
idiots, one of the sound guys in that play was completely stupid.
I always feel bad for people without brains.
I know.
It must be so tough.
It was so infuriating. So the gods and goddesses or any of like the more mythical beings would have microphones so that we could like have like the louder voice or like a bit of an echo, something like that.
Yeah.
And he would forget to put our mics off when we would exit stage sometimes.
Oh.
And so I happened to one night, thankfully, like he turned it off in time, but like I happened to one night like exit and then like I was joking with a friend like behind the scenes like whispering, but if you have a mic on, like even if you whisper, you can still pick it up.
Oh, that's not good.
And we made like a really bad inappropriate joke because it's high school. And somebody like runs out and they're like, your mic's on, your mic's on, your mic's on. Thankfully they turned it off in time, but it was like,
can you remember the joke?
it was probably something about boobs.
Oh, okay.
Cause like the dress wasn't like necessarily low cut, but I wore a corset.
Yeah.
And
Oh god.
and I've had these since I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
So
So you're like, look at my tits.
something. But thankfully he turned it off in time for that. But one time during intermission, he didn't turn off one of the girls' mics, and she had just found out she got rejected from a college and she was crying. So during like a lot of the intermission, if you were in the theater, which not everybody leaves the theater, you could just like hear like
Oh shit.
yeah.
That, oh my god. Did you guys all know who it was? Oh god.
It's between me and her, and I didn't apply to any colleges.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like it was horrible. Like everyone felt horrible.
Yeah.
But it's just like, dude, it's really, I get, sometimes you have a lot to do, whatever, but that's like the main thing. There's other people controlling the lights. There's somebody else who can like help. If you need more help, let us know, because
that's really not.
I think like
good.
after that, it got better.
Well, I'm sure someone yelled at him. Like that's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor girl.
But I mean, good for her, because she was, so it was Athena and Jason are the leads, and then I'm like a support, and it was Athena. So yeah, that was, but I'm sure she's doing fine now. I don't know for sure, but maybe she's doing fine.
I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
She's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pig.
Yeah, we got pig. Pretty baby. Oh, we had a bit of a crazy drive back today.
And we didn't get to witness it.
And we didn't get to witness all of it.
Mm-mm.
We stopped someplace. Somewhere.
Zika.
Zika.
It's like ZZYYXX or
I think it's like
something.
ZZYZX.
XYZ.
Yeah, anyway.
XYZX.
We stopped in this place, and it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff happened. We stopped at a Circle K, and over the course of maybe 15 minutes, a lot of things happened. 90% of it, unfortunately, Audrey and I did not witness, but we got very real, very current accounts of, because we decided to go to the bathroom at the same time and miss everything entertaining. There was a dog wandering amiss, and I heard he stole food from someone.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There were two ladies observing the dog. One was mentioning as to whether or not they should catch it and put it on offer up like a couch.
Yeah, like I'm selling this couch.
dog included. Poor pup also had a collar on, but like
Yeah.
people were freaking out about the dog. Not gonna lie, I was kind of concerned initially, but then anyway, and this is like bumfuck nowhere. And then apparently while we were in the bathroom, another woman proceeded to take a squat right in front of the car. I mean, not in front, sorry, across. Like the car is facing her and just pee everywhere.
Because right in front of the car would be not classy.
Yeah, no, you have to go up against the wall of the Circle K.
Yeah.
Across from the car. And I guess Ryan said something like, oh, that lady's peeing from inside the car, and she heard, and she's like, yeah, I'm peeing, or something, right?
There were plenty of open stalls.
Yeah, I'm peeing.
Yeah, I'm paying what you want.
Well, and then
That was it. It was me.
Well, and then she, came and opened the door, according to Chelsea, and was, like, screaming at her, like, opened our car door. And started yelling at Chelsea, and Chelsea's like, the fuck are you doing? Go away. And I think she was asking for like a ride to Vegas.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Like, oh God.
Yeah.
Anyone who lives in I'm so sorry. It's a scary place.
And if you know her, hit us up because she seems like a grand time.
Yeah, she looks like a fun Percy to party with.
Yeah.
Person. Why did I say Percy?
Yeah, and then Ryan said that he saved a girl's life.
Oh, right, and then some girl almost got hit by
Yeah.
a car.
Yeah, a car started backing up, not even checking if she was there or looking.
And she wasn't looking to see if they were there
Yep.
either. There was
Yep.
no looking involved. Everyone's face was in their phone.
And I would like to mention that when we got there, there was like a very few people there, like maybe 5.
It was popping within like 15 minutes. It was like that place was.
Yeah. when we went into the bathroom, there was like 5 other people in the area besides us, including the worker.
Yeah.
And then we get out of the bathroom and there's like 20.
It's like the whole line where I had to like, excuse me, like
Yeah.
sneak through the line to get to the door.
Yeah.
Super random.
Show me the way out.
We hit the rush hour.
Evidently.
Rush hour and
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that was definitely interesting. It piped me up just a little bit for about 30 minutes. I was like, whoa, I'm awake.
Yeah. Like, what are we going to see next?
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm ready. Bring out the
I'm ready.
crazies.
Yeah.
It's always fun when it's not you. When you see someone crazy. I guess not fun if you're alone and it's nighttime and there's screaming obscenities. But like, I always feel like it feels better when someone's being goofy. And like everyone's like, oh, look at that silly person. And you're like, what? Oh, no, not me.
Do you often assume it is you?
Yes. I always think that I'm the silly person.
I
But
mean,
when it's not me, I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
you are often silly, but it's very different. You dance to no music and you
That
skip
is
around.
weird. That's a weird thing.
It is, but not in I just took a squat northeast of your car by 10 feet and pissed.
It also makes me happy when I'm not that person.
That should.
Equally.
Yeah. But like I would just like to know there were plenty of open stalls. We were the only 2 people in the bathroom
was a
for
nice
a while.
restroom. It wasn't like not nice like a Hilton, but nice for a Circle K. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Nicer
and
than
like,
Target.
it'd be one thing if it was a dude. Oh, she also mooned them. I remember they said that she just like
Ryan's like, I don't remember that. I look, did you look at another woman's butt? Did you watch another woman pee?
but
That
yeah.
really hurts. It hurts a lot.
A woman after his own heart. But you dance around, no music and
In
La la la.
grocery stores. No, there's actually music in the grocery stores.
yeah.
I'd like to think that's what inspires me to dance then.
But
Not
it's
just me.
for you, if someone is like, oh, look at her, she's been like silly. And then for that lady, she's like, oh my God, he's being silly.
Like, she's actually scary.
And like the thing is, with men, it'd be one thing because they can like kind of like shake it off or whatever. Like a girl, we don't have that.
No,
ability.
we cannot. There is no shaking. And unfortunately, you'd think that there wasn't enough, after, that wouldn't run down your leg, but it does, always. It always does. If you don't.
Yeah, she wiped your legs. A lot.
And then opened the car door.
No, stop!
I feel like
No!
She didn't get into the car.
But she still touched the handle that I definitely touched.
Actually used a napkin of some kind.
I don't, that doesn't make me feel better if I'm being completely honest.
I feel like I don't think they said she opened the door. I think they said she approached the door.
No. Oh, it was open.
Because Raul closed the door. So she couldn't get in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that still helps, but okay.
Well, if she
She
didn't
could have touched it.
You've washed your hands since.
That was the most pee I've ever seen. Went into the street.
There was a lot when we came out.
Girl had to go.
Yeah, that was like, I have the world's tiniest bladder, so not that much comes out of me because I have to pee all the goddamn time, and that was a lot.
I feel like sometimes I pee for a minute straight.
I maybe have done that once in my life. Except when I have long peas. Then it lasts a lot longer than a minute. Yeah. Yeah, no crazy Austin Power piece.
Evacuation complete.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
That's like the only scene I remember from those movies, and it's probably because it was ingrained in me at age 6. I feel like I already told that story of me watching Austin Powers.
I don't remember it.
Well, my parents, I just remember them like saying that it was an inappropriate movie. So I had to go upstairs, and then I ended up sneaking back down and like was watching, and I saw that he was peeing, and then it like dawned on me. I'm like, oh, this is inappropriate. I probably shouldn't be watching this. So, but I also wanted the acknowledgement that I had been like so sneaky to make it all the way down that I like just jumped up and was like, what is he doing? They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, nothing. I just went downstairs, whatever. I just was being sneaky.
You have to keep a better eye on me.
Well, me and my sisters and my cousins used to like want to play spies, but at age 7, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So what we would do is we would like dress in all black and then we'd wait until we were put to bed, then we'd get out, dress in all black, and then try and like sneak downstairs, like wearing all black at 9 o'clock at night is gonna trick anybody.
Yeah.
It's like parents won't see us, and like that was the cool thing we did, was like plot our way around the house to not get caught being outside after bedtime. And it was the best game ever.
Who got caught the most?
Grace. I don't know. Probably me, I think, because I was probably the ballsiest one. So I think I took a lot more risks. But I also probably had a better ratio.
Yeah.
Like risk to reward.
Yeah. I would have guessed Audrey, though, just because, like, her being, like, the youngest and, like...
I don't think we let them play. I think it was me and Grace and Willa.
Okay.
I think they were too young.
Yeah, I would
at
figure.
At that point. I
Because you were saying
we
9,
let them.
and then I was like,
Yeah.
Makes Audrey, like, what?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we let them play. Sorry, Aubrey.
That makes sense.
But yeah,
Okay.
it was me, Grace, and then our cousin Willa, who's like 3 days apart from Grace. And then our cousin Roan, that's like 3 months apart from Aubrey. I was just the ringleader with no one who actually was my age, but it's fine because they thought I was cool and they did what I told them.
I'm the opposite. I had no one my age, but they didn't think I was cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no cousins near my age, and they were all near my sister's age, and like they would all hang out without me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got that a lot.
Yeah.
But
Aubrey had Roan. We didn't leave her by herself.
that's nice. Maybe that's why she's less messed up than me.
Oh gosh.
Wow, Ryan. That made Ryan laugh out loud.
Oh.
Like, I mean, he was still touching his
LOL.
beard, but
LOL.
I gotta.
I know that's vocal. If it's vocalized by anything other than that's funny, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad my fucked upness makes you giggle.
Ah.
She said she was fucked up.
Oh. Oh man, she's fucked up.
Heal you.
Hell yeah.
Vegas.
I'd rather be fucked up. Not like that. That sounded bad. I meant like, don't be bored, or I don't want to be normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, normal is boring.
Normal is boring. That's what I was like. Don't be boring. Wait, that's not right. That came out wrong. Don't be normal because normal is boring. I'd rather be weird. Kooky, you might
Silly.
You might say.
Just lift up your skirt, pop a squat, and
A little
then
wacky.
yeah, wipe it off with your hand.
Oh no!
Hey, you guys going to Vegas?
And my mother's like, "Don't worry, urine is sanitary. I know. I peed on my phone." Oh, sorry, Mom. If you're watching. God, she's going to hate me. I'm going to get a call when this comes out.
I love you, but I'm unsubscribing.
I love you. I love you, but I would appreciate in the future if you do not share my bodily function mishaps with complete strangers.
If it makes her feel better, my mom, the day that we got our new phones, she dropped hers in toilet at my physical therapy.
But did she proceed to pee on it?
She had already peed, I believe.
That's better. I'm sorry.
The day she got it.
Okay, that part really sucks.
Within hours.
That part really sucks.
Not even a full day.
That's
she doesn't know how to use them already.
Yeah, that's bad. But I'm sorry. If you hear a noise, clunk, clunk, boing, doop, and go, huh, that sounded like something fell. I'll check it after I pee.
Yeah.
And then proceed to pee on your phone.
Yeah. But I'll share a story about like my mom dropping her phone and like urine.
Ah.
I mean, either way, urine got on both phones, and that's what matters.
That's true. And it's sanitary.
And my mom will. Yes, my mom often says that.
To defend her keeping said phone.
And you know what? I'll share a story.
Yeah.
Mrs. Whitty, once I dropped my ex-boyfriend's sunglasses in the toilet after I had already gone pee. And then I gave them back.
Did you tell him?
I did. I did tell him. And I washed them.
She didn't tell anybody and they were helping.
I'm trying to bond with your mother. And you keep throwing her under the bus.
I know. I'm
trying
sorry,
to
Mom.
help. Do you
no,
want to
it's
get
so
invited
funny.
back for like Thanksgiving and Christmas?
No, she's going to be like,
They're just going to invite Ryan.
She's never going to invite me back. She's like, sorry, honey.
Ryan, you're welcome to come over for Thanksgiving
Ryan,
and Christmas.
you can come, but Ariana needs to stay and learn not to share certain stories. I'm so sorry, Mom. I love you. Oh gosh. Well, yeah. I think what else happened in Vegas.
Well, not what happened in Vegas, but like speaking of exes.
I mean, it stays in Vegas, so
What does it?
yeah, no.
Some things maybe.
No.
But something like a baby or a wedding or like a disease, they come back with till they stay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of exes, I'm single.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
That is totally brand new information.
Totally.
Something I have yet to have found out about.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Surprise.
Oh yeah, you betcha. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, good as hell.
good as hell.
Oh,
Wait.
sorry I said that. I
All
know it's a
my
strong
life
word.
I've been good, but now. Oh, wait, no, that's a different. I'm singing what the hell. No.
Great song still, though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Avril Lavigne.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that happened right before. No, that happened a week ago?
It was right before the first episode, I think.
No, it's the
No.
second.
Episode?
Yeah, so it was a week ago today.
Let's cut to a clip.
1 week ago
Let's cut to
today.
it. I broke up with Chris. We're eGirls. Why are we filming this? I thought it would be kind of Are you okay? Yeah.
And I was like,
You definitely weren't like that. You were like, I like to tell her things that I know she'll react strongly about on camera. She's like, are you okay?
that was good. Good use.
But yeah, it is definitely thanks. It's definitely for the best.
Yeah.
You should be with people who actually care about you and want to support you and don't tell you they have no interest in your podcast.
Doki,
Doki doki.
doki, doki.
Yeah, should be with Yuri.
Yeah. Yeah. Go
Mhm.
get her.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
Yeah. Well, if you played Doki Doki Literature Club.
No, you don't got this. No, doesn't it? Oh, no, everyone gets, yeah. Never mind. I was just like running through all the scenarios and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, in the end? But
Yeah. But it definitely is still a fictional character.
well, that part too. That does
Yeah.
put a damper on it, even though Monica wishes it didn't.
Yeah, well, I didn't like her anyways. Sorry.
Ooh, Doki Doki fans coming after ya.
You can have her.
Not Monica. Monica.
Like, go ahead. Like, by all means, like you can go after her. It is I want my Yuri.
She was a cutie pie.
It's adorable.
Total cutie
And we
pie.
totally pegged her as a murderer at first.
Yeah. Yeah, totally pegged her as like a slasher.
I was living for it.
Oh, wrong one.
I was living for it though.
I was ready for it to do it a second time. There need to be a little bit more space. Hold on. Oh, gosh,
There's too much space.
okay. I think that was as close as it's gonna get.
Probably. You did it. Oh my God. Look at her. She did it. We all knew you could.
Thank you.
We believed in you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, my top 3 husbandos. Can you name them? In order. Try to do it in order if you can guess it.
McCree,
Yeah.
Kakashi. Kakashi. Oops, sorry.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's like McCree and then like barely right under is Kakashi. It's just
Kakashi.
I love
Yeah.
McCree's voice so much.
Sebastian.
Yeah, I would say.
Mhm.
I agree on that.
Thank you.
Tell. So if any of those decide to exist, at me.
If you are one of those 3 men, at her.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
My
As fast as you
Instagram
possibly
is
can.
Cause I'm Audrey, COSIMAUDREY, shameless plug. So is my Twitch. And then hers is Ariana Katana, but she's
But please don't at me.
like, you can follow her, but don't at her.
Please don't at me. I'll run away. It'll scare me. I'm like a small deer. When people at me, I'm like, so yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't even know what that mean?
Typically,
Is it like a DM? What does that even mean?
well, you can slide into my DMs too if
Don't slide
either
into
of
my
you
DM.
three decide to exist ever. But at is just like, you know, when you say like at Audrey or whatever, like
Yeah.
it'll tag me in it essentially. So typically it would be like if I say something quote controversial, like Thanos had the right idea, he just went about it wrong, don't at me. I would say don't at me, so like don't like call me out and like publicly disagree with me or like fight me. Don't fight me.
I feel like that's a passive aggressive way of saying fight me.
Probably.
I feel like every time someone says don't at me, it's because they want to be atted.
Yeah, it's basically like this.
Don't disagree with me. I dare you.
It's like, don't even try to argue.
Yeah, which makes people try to argue.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. That is an at me, secretly disguised as a don't at me.
It's like sorry not sorry.
Ninja. It's a very bad literary ninja. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's like sorry not sorry, or what's the other thing?
Don't at me, but actually at me because I want you to fight.
I mean, some people probably mean it seriously, like don't at me, but like unpopular opinion, but kind of thing. And some people will mean it like don't at me, but sometimes people say it like in a funny way.
Yeah.
But
I am always, I guess, do at me. I'm happy to have like interesting discussions. So I take back my thing I said about the not adding.
I like fake fights, like intense fake fights.
I know you do.
But on the interweb, they get out of hand. So
I'm not an interweb fighter, but I'm an interweb read your well thought out opinion that's respectful and just, you know, I am fascinated by what people think.
Yeah.
So you can at me, but if you start getting feisty, I don't know. I don't know what
I'm
I'm
gonna-
decent. I'm gonna at you back.
I'm gonna block you.
I'm gonna, yeah. That's,
Back.
yeah.
Begun.
Begun. You shall not pass.
You shall not at me.
Do not at. Don't at me, but.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah. I knew which one you were going to do.
Yee. Hell yeah. Well,
Hell yeah.
You know what time it is.
Oh.
I like that one.
Summertime. It's our vacation.
That's a good idea for
What?
TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, God! They're coming out of the wall sphincters!
What is this one? Oh.
Oh, God! They're coming out of the wall sphincters!
Yeah.
Oh, God! They're coming out of the wall sphincters!
Wall sphincters.
Oh, God! They're coming out of the wall sphincters!
Wall sphincters. Wall sphincters.